Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys very much for being here today. Hope everyone is doing well. $100% XP? Yes, 100% XP bonus. It's been that way since Tuesday. Alright, we have to go kill some trappers, some smugglers, and we're looking for red leather bandanas. This one's already gone gray, but we should get most of the XP from it, I hope. We'll see, I guess. I think I'm going to try to get into a Deadmines run this morning. I've been spamming LFG. We'll see if anybody invites me. I don't feel like putting a group together, but I will solicit myself for Deadmines. And maybe somebody will pick me up. Ha! I'm the only person looking for Deadmines, so, like, I don't know. Maybe people don't do Deadmines anymore. Maybe people are only doing Scarlet Monastery? Yeah, I see some Scarlet Monastery spam. I don't know. Will I try healing? No, I don't. I don't want to. I had thought about it, but I really have no interest in healing in this game anymore. It's not fun for me. It's not exciting. Like, the only way that I'd probably ever heal is if we were doing, like, guild stuff. I would heal for a guild. If the guild absolutely needed a healer and there was nobody else who could do it, then I would heal for, like, a guild group, but I'm not going to heal for a pug. That doesn't sound fun. And good morning, everybody. Welcome, and thank you guys for being here today. Johnny, good morning, man. Welcome to the stream. Karen, good evening to you. Free to play? Pay to play. Pay to play. It's gonna be a fun day. I can already tell. It's gonna be an amazing Friday. I have him frozen. He throws a net on me. Touché. Touché. Oh my god, I need buffs, I need food, I need water, I need all kinds of stuff. Let's start with making some water. Let's start by maybe moving up the hill a little bit. Did I not get another rank of water at some point? No, I've only got 2 ranks of it. That's not going to get me very far. Yeah, it's not enjoyable, like, healing for a pug. Like, healing is not very enjoyable at all, I don't think, for a lot of people that do it. I think a lot of people do it as a gateway to get into groups. But I don't think it's, I don't think anybody has a lot of fun with it. I don't know, I'm sure, like, some people do. Some people probably have fun with it. Like, when I started healing back in the day, it was literally so I could feel useful to my guild. Because there weren't any spots for me to tank. like tanks were covered. We had our 2 main tanks. One of them was my buddy, and he was never going to let me tank on anything because he had to be superior to me in some regards, so we could never like directly compete in the same role so that he could just be a better tank. I just didn't tank. So I healed because I wasn't sure if I could do like decent DPS. So I just healed as a way to like be as useful as I could to the guild, but then I just got stuck doing it for years and years and years. And then it wasn't until BFA, like my little bit of raiding I was able to do in BFA, I went on a Beast Mastery Hunter. And that was actually fun. That was like the last little bit of raiding I did was the first tier of Battle for Azeroth on a Beast Mastery Hunter. And like it was fun enough that like part of me wished I had been doing that for years. And I guess the other nice thing about being a healing paladin was that you didn't have any competition for gear. Like when gear dropped that had intellect on it and it was plate, then the intellect plate went to you. You didn't have to worry about winning a roll against anybody else if you were a healing pally. Because you probably weren't going to have 2. Stan, good morning, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the stream, buddy. So guys, the Cataclysm Classic Beta went live yesterday. Maybe some of you guys might have access to the Cataclysm Beta right now. If you haven't, you should check your Battle.net dropdown. And just make sure you don't have Cataclysm Classic Beta access. I don't know like how big the group was that they sent access out to. I didn't get invited yet, but then again, I wasn't registered for it till yesterday. So I did register for it. Maybe I'll get access to the beta, probably not. But yeah, I guess they added a couple of interesting options. There was a graphics upscale option for character models, which I guess like somehow increases the pixel count of the character models without bringing them up to the same level that they were for like the Warlords of Draenor remakes. So it doesn't substitute like the retail character models into the game. It just like, it somehow makes the classic models look a little bit better. And I haven't been able to find any screenshot comparisons on the internet yet, but I'm really curious to see like what that looks like. I'm assuming it would bring them up to like the pixel count of the Blood Elves and the Draenei. Or like maybe closer to the Goblins and the Worgen. Since, like, by the time you have Goblins and Worgen and Blood Elves and Draenei, like, the human models and the dwarf models and all the original races, they really do suffer by the comparison. Like, on their own, they're fine. When they're all the same, they're fine, but when you have the comparison of, like, much more pixeled characters, higher graphical fidelity characters running around, and then you're, like, a human or a dwarf or a gnome, you just start to look a little silly. So I want to see what that looks like. I'm hoping I get a beta invite just to see what the graphic toggle looks like. And apparently they've made some changes to leveling. But then again, like, how would we really be able to tell? without being able to experience like the baseline Cataclysm Classic leveling, like how would we really know like what changes they've made to leveling or how much easier it is or anything? Since we're not going to have like a baseline comparison. This is bad. This is not really a good situation for us. Let's pop a potion. Let's freeze you in place. Keep you in the dead zone here for a minute. Yeah, Johnny, I'd say give it a week. They're bound to invite like more and more people. I think yesterday was just like the initial wave. I think probably by like the end of next week, I think a lot of people will probably have access. Just make sure you're actually signed up for it. They used to just have like an option on your account that would put you into like any kind of potential beta. But now it looks like they're back to having you sign up specifically for like whatever beta is going on. I had to sign up yesterday. And like, I knew they were going to do beta soon. I probably should have signed up like weeks ago, but I'm not sure like how much I would even play it. I think if I got beta access, I would probably check out the Worgen starting area, the Goblin starting area, and maybe I would do the first couple zones of like the 80 to 85 experience. And that would probably be like all I would do from like a content standpoint. Although if they did pre-mades and stuff, maybe I would test some raids. If they were doing raid testing and they let you do the pre-made level 85s. That might be okay. Yeah, if you've been signed up, you'll probably get an invite within a week or so. I feel like when they open up betas now, they invite lots and lots of people really, really quickly. Like, they want to get as many people in as they can to start testing it. I'm really hoping this means we're going to see the pre-patch drop, like, maybe early May? I'd love to see it by the end of April. I'd love to see pre-patch by the end of April, and then have like a 5 or 6 pre-patch, like 5 or 6 week pre-patch. Give people plenty of time to level up their Worgens, their Goblins, their Troll Druids, their Human Hunters, like, because they added a bunch of like race class combos. I'm assuming if we're getting Worgens in Goblin in the pre-patch, we're also going to get all the race class combos in the pre-patch also. You can get your Dwarf Shaman. It should be a good time. Like if I was Blizzard, I would open up the level 50 level band 2 weeks from today. So like not next Thursday, but the Thursday after next, I would open the level 50 level band in SOD. And then 4 weeks after that, I would put the Cataclysm pre-patch live. That would give people 4 weeks to hit level 50. Maybe it would give them 2 weeks of the raid being out to get sick of doing the one raid, and then they'd be ready for pre-patch from Cata. Cam Spidey, good morning to you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we've got to go train. We have a rank of Fireball that we need to train. I'm like wondering why for like level 11 and 12 guys, they seem to be able to take quite a few Fireballs. And it's probably because we have a rank waiting to train. So let's go turn these two in, and then we're going to fly to Stormwind really quick and get that done.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you. Go with honor, friend.
Is playing without buffs part of making it harder? Yeah, obviously. I wish not having buffs could account for how weak my spells feel. But unfortunately, in Classic, intellect does not count towards spell power, so...
Need help? Or the Alliance?
No, not putting buffs up is part of my strategy to aggravate, annoy, and alienate all of you guys. That's part of my grand strategy for how I make the channel successful. Just play suboptimally until everyone is enraged. Because people like rage.
Hey there.
I'm gonna steal their
For
cook
the
fire for a
Alliance.
minute. I have to cook like a bazillion roasted boar meat. This should get us up to 50. And then I can finally cook the long jaw mud snappers that I've been holding on to for like the last 7 hours. So yeah, let's power level our cooking here for a second. What else is going on, guys? What's going on in the world of Warcraft today? Have I missed any important news? I'm looking forward to hearing from somebody today who has access to the Cata beta. I want to see screenshots of the graphics like modifier. I want to see like a side-by-side comparison of what the character models look like with the graphical change to Cata. Matthew, thanks for saying so. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Alright, yeah, I don't want to go over 75, so we have to go train this up. Alright, to Stormwind we go. We have a few things to do.
You need something? Have a good one.
Yeah, I stopped right at 75 because, believe it or not, I know it's hard to believe, sometimes I pay attention to stuff. Every once in a great while, I'll actually be paying attention. And that was one of those times. Of course, the mage trainer and the cooking trainer are in two completely different quarters of Stormwind. Let's go to the cooking trainer first.
Looking for something specific?
This dude is a master of cooking recipes. I don't really need a master of cooking recipes. I just need a cook. Let's see back here.
Greetings.
We can see what recipes he has. A lot of what he has is stuff that you would normally get for completing the cooking quest. Most of those we do.
See you around.
And then while we're here, we might as well finish these off.
How are you? Have a good one.
Did I sell the Westfall stew mats? I'm pretty sure I already turned it in, but I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, we already turned that in, man. That was like yesterday. Yeah, that was like a level 12 quest that we did a long time ago. Nothing I sold was anything I needed. Again, sometimes I'm paying attention. I know, it's unreal. Sometimes I'm doing things intentionally and not just like randomly. I know, it's shocking.
Greetings.
I'm listening.
Kaushik, good morning, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here.
Light be with you. Be careful.
Alright, we're gonna go to the north first. We're gonna go after the Knoll Paws, and then we'll head over to the Alexon Farmstead. We'll get the Pocket Watch, which I swear I picked that one up. Yeah, it's under Stormwind. Pocket Watch, Compass, whatever. We'll get the Compass, and we'll get the Pillagers and Looters, but we'll do the Knolls first. And then we'll probably work on the Harvest Watchers when we're waiting for Pillager respawns. Oh yeah, that new rank of Fireball just eats up mana. It does a little bit more damage, obviously, but oh boy. I find our lack of mana disturbing. Is this hardcore? No. What's in the title is what it is. It's like, you have 2 points of reference. You have a title to read, you have a thumbnail to look at with iconography. If the thumbnail with iconography does not read hardcore, and the title does not read hardcore, you can be reasonably assured that it's not hardcore. Or, you can just ask me, which involves effort on both of our parts. Either way is fine. You got cooked and served. It's not that bad, man. It's not that bad. But it's like when you're asking a question that you already know the answer to. You know? Like my kid does that all the time. He'll ask me questions that like I know he knows the answer. It's like just think about it for a minute. You got the answer already inside of you. In your case, you had the answer already in front of you. It's like the same thing. But yeah, I'm in a fun mood today. It's a fun day. It's a fun Friday. Oh dear God. We're done. If I could line them up, I could hit them both with the Spellfire thing. We might live. We might be okay. Buy some gear from the auction house with int on it. Yeah, like that could help our mana pool a little bit. Who is attacking me? This guy's attacking me, but he's being very lackadaisical about it. He's only firing a shot every once in a while. He was trying to pretend like he wasn't shooting me at all when I looked at him. Yeah, like I could get some more intellect here. I don't have any money. Like, where do you think this money is coming from? Do you understand how inflated prices are on the auction house in SOD because of all the people buying gold? One does not simply walk into the auction house and buy gear with intellect on it. Here's an idea. You log into the game, you buy gear with intellect on it, you send that gear to me, and then we both win. How's that sound? Yeah, Living Bomb is going to be awesome once we're like actually doing some group content. Right now, like, I don't intentionally pull groups very often. Eventually, maybe I will, I don't know. But yeah, I was hoping to do some group content. I've been putting myself out there for a Deadmines run, but nobody seems interested. There aren't a lot of people doing Deadmines. Well, now there are. Looking for DPS for Deadmines. You're looking for DPS? Okay. Mage here for Deadmines, if you still need. Sometimes I feel like people like word things backwards. Like he might be a DPS looking for Deadmines. Oh no, he was actually looking for DPS. Okay. Hey, look at that. There you go. Ask and you shall receive. Everybody else is much closer than us, but hey, at least we are in the zone. Let's get going. Do some Deadmines. Well, I'm curious to see like what the XP gains are in the dungeon. Level 22, level 18, level 19. We should get some pretty good XP. Like what I've been feeling, like I don't know, maybe you guys, maybe like as like either as playing the game yourself or as like watching me level this character, maybe you guys have a different impression, but I don't feel like I'm leveling that much faster from 1 to 25 with the 100% buff as opposed to the 50% buff. It feels like it's taking the same amount of time. It could be because like I'm doing professions. It could be just because all the travel involved in Classic, like you're not doing like back-to-back quests. I don't know what it is, but it really feels like we're making about the same progress for our time that we did like doing the 50% buff. Like my slash played is almost 10 hours. So I don't know, maybe it's a little bit faster. It doesn't, the 100% compared to the 50%, like, it does not feel noticeably faster to me. I'm not sure if there's maybe a point where, like, it picks up. I'm not sure. Maybe if we did the same thing we did on the Pally, maybe if we were doing, like, back-to-back dungeon runs and just getting all of that kill XP, maybe then we'd be leveling faster. I don't know. Perhaps we'll have like a more of an opportunity once we're doing Scarlet Monastery to do back-to-back runs. We'll see what we get out of this. I'd like to do this run and at least hit level 19 from it. I don't know if that's a realistic expectation or not, but that's what I would like to have happen. I'm tempted to buy some water that doesn't suck. Because I feel like I'm going to be going like basically all the time. Yeah, let's buy some water that doesn't suck. We are level 18, we can buy level 15 stuff. Here we go. And we can make crappy stuff for people if they request.
Be careful.
You get 100% bonus from everything. So like every kill, every quest, I'm assuming also waylaid supply turn-ins, everything should be hit by 100% increase. So yeah, like we should be getting 100% increase from the kills. So I'm hoping we can at least hit 19, like make some progress. Because yeah, so far it feels like the 50% buff. I'm sure 25 to 40 will probably feel different. We could do AoE leveling. I think we have to be a little bit of a higher level to successfully do like Frost AoE leveling. What do we need to be able to do that? I think we need improved Blizzard to do that. So yeah, we need more talent points to be able to get down to that. Like I wouldn't be opposed to trying that at some point on this character, like trying some like AoE farming. I've never done it before. And I don't think I'll be very good at it right away, but maybe it's something we can learn as like a different way to level up quickly. I don't really think I want to do like the back-to-back dungeon runs like I did on the Pally. Of course the messenger is here. Of course he is. Why are you attacking me? really want like all my health bars to be floating when I'm in combat, and since I changed my settings for the solo self-found, I can't figure out how to get it back the way it was. I don't really want it to always show, but that seems to be like the only thing I can do now. I used to have it so once I was engaged in combat with them, then it would show. But now my options are always show, never show. Yeah, I don't know what I did to my settings. I borked them, and now I don't get to have the settings that I want. Here we go. That was kind of working, but now I think it's showing everybody's when I'm in proximity. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to live with that. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun. I can tell we're gonna be out of mana. Like every other pull, we're gonna have to sit down and drink, and then the group is gonna keep going. Like they're not gonna stop. But yeah, I anticipate we're about to have serious mana problems. All right, let's get into the dungeon, shall we? Let's jump down here. Let's just go on in. There's a weirdly long load time. As soon as we get into the dungeon, the tank goes AFK. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Probably not even worth trying to lay AoE down on these guys. Unless we can get it right away. But oh, we lay it down right away and the tank just moves it. So like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. I can already tell. There we go. And we're out of mana. What am I gonna do differently here? Like, I could not cast. Like, I could stop casting. And if I stop casting, then I won't be out of mana. It's really all I can think of. Because apparently I cast a couple of spells and like, that's it, I'm all done. That doesn't feel very good. This dude is also doing a fire build. More successfully than we are. Like, I think on these guys, like, casting it all is pointless. Like, I shouldn't waste my mana on the miners. There doesn't seem to be a reason to. They die too quickly. Do we just have some people who are not doing anything at all? Is that what's happening? Are we missing a DPS or something? Like, I don't really know. We're missing something. We've got a bear DPS. We have a bear DPSing. Okay, now we know what's going on. It's obvious.
Van Cleef has wait for your heads.
We're and we're tanking it. Alright. Got a little carried away, I guess. John, happy Friday, man. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. I'm just gonna sit here and drink up so I can actually cast at the boss. And we're before his first phase is even down. Okay. What's really helping is the bear DPS. The bear DPS is OP. Buffalo Bill, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Maybe the bear is supposed to be the tank, but the warrior's been pulling everything, right? But maybe the bear is supposed to be the tank. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, the warrior's dual wielding, but also pulling most of the pulls, so it's hard to say. Of course this lady is immune to fire. Why wouldn't she be immune to fire? They're all immune to fire. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm getting like everybody I hit says they're immune. Okay, this guy's taking damage now, and now we're so it doesn't matter. Alex, good morning, man. Welcome, welcome. Well, there we go. We did level up in the dungeon. We leveled up a lot sooner than I thought we would. Agility int. Need 3 needs so far. I'm gonna be need number 4. Yeah, we didn't win it. There were 4 needs and 1 pass. So, yeah. Rip. A rip-a-rooney! I guess we did too many damage numbers. Our damage numbers got too big. Despite having apparently 2 tanks. So, yeah, that was fun. But they got it, though. They got it. I have faith in them. Daniel, Riddles, Primordial, welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks for being here. Will I get a res? I hope so. Johnny, take care, man. We'll see you next time. I would totally drink right now, but we're in combat with something. Not really sure what. There we go. I feel like the mage could be fun at this level if it had like double the mana pool. Twice as much mana. If I could actually cast a couple more spells, I can see how it would be fun. And so maybe at a higher level, some of the mana issues will be resolved. I don't know. Right now it feels like we just don't get to do enough.
Check out that noise. We're under attack! Avastus swamps! Repel the invaders!
Apparently we're in the fight with everybody back here drinking their mana. That's cool. Cool. The warrior almost died. It's fun times.
You landlubbers are tougher than I thought. I'll have to improvise.
Tanks down, tanks down.
Now you're making me angry.
This mage is next. The mage is down. Mage is down. Okay, okay. We're next. Great, 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 great. This is great. Let's pop the potion. Let's freeze these two in place. Maybe we can kill them. There we go. They're dead. This guy is going after the bear. That's great. We might kill this guy. This is what happens when you don't focus the ads. At least we lived. And he dropped a green. The tank says, "My death isn't your fault." The healer says, "Oh, I know." Oh, I know. I really wish I could say that I knew what this tank was doing exactly, but I don't. I don't know what he's doing exactly. I don't even remotely know what he's doing. He's not tanking, I guess, is what he's doing. Lael, good afternoon. welcome to the stream. Primordial, it's not you. The tank is dual wielding. As most tanks that are warriors do not use a shield anymore. A shield is a thing, and like most warrior tanks don't feel like they need it. So yeah, you'll often see warriors either dual wielding. Sometimes they'll have a two-hander, but they don't equip shields anymore, man. It's 2024, my man. The day of the shield has passed. Nobody believes in it anymore. Yeah. It's going okay. It's going resoundedly okay. Which, you know, is pretty good. Be Sad Dog, good morning. Welcome. Mages need a tanking spec. Like, I could definitely tank as a fire mage. Give me some damage mitigation, give me like more mana, give me a mana shield. Just let me tank. Let me tank everything. Let me tank with a shield. I want to use like a magic shield and a magic one-hander. Summon weapons. Summons an arcane one-hander and an arcane shield. Increases your dodge by 50%. Increases your armor by 300%. Like, it would be easy to, like, give mages a toolkit to tank. And obviously, like, we generate enough threat that we should be tanking, so... Like, AoE threat will never be a problem for a fire mage. Yeah, we just summon, like, an arcane shield and one-hander. And that is what gives us all the buffs we need to, like, actually tank. Almost like a metamorphosis form. But for, like, weapons. Are we gonna kill this last boss, like, without wiping? That's the question. If we do a repeat performance like we did on the Tauren guy, then we're gonna wipe. And I have a feeling this group is not gonna focus the ads. Just a feeling that I have. I mean, besides not attacking anything at all, I'm not really sure how I can avoid pulling threat on at least one enemy. Like, if I just single target, I'm gonna pull threat. If I AoE, I'm gonna pull threat. If I sit here and do nothing, I won't pull threat. Like, things might not die, but like, I don't know what else to do. I didn't really want to be like a cloth tank. If I wait that, oh no, even then I still pulled aggro. Even after waiting all that time. After a couple fireballs, I had aggro. It's kind of nuts. I'm assuming maybe there's like a threat reduction talent? It looks like every talent I see is only going to generate more and more threat. I don't see threat reduction. So that's tough. I will try to sheep one of the ads. I don't think the warrior is going to let it stay sheep, though. The warrior is going to break it immediately. Like, whatever smart thing we do, the warrior is going to undo it. You can be assured of that. Here we go. We got this guy. Like, I could... I don't have line of sight. Yeah, see, like, I don't know. We'll try it again on Van Cleef, but I don't think it's going to help. Oh, cool. We got a agility polearm. Okay. And a light bow. Well, the good news is we got about a full bar of experience in here. A little bit more than a full bar of XP. So that's pretty good. We didn't go through here like super quickly or anything though. It was a pretty lengthy run. I don't really know if the XP is worth it or not.
None may challenge the Brotherhood. Lapdogs, all of you.
Oh, this is not great. See, I don't know. Like they can't keep threat. Like I don't know if it's necessarily their fault or if it's like class design. Like I don't even know what I should target. Like I can't. Whatever I target, I'm gonna pull aggro on. I can switch targets. Like okay, I put a little DPS into him. I'm out of mana now, so I guess it doesn't matter. We got 16 ads. I'll just wand Van Cleef down. That's how it's done, right?
The Brotherhood shall prevail. Stay down.
You ever see someone just try to run away from a dungeon? I tried to get out. Oh, man. Okay, hey, I'm done with that run. I don't care about killing Cookie. I don't care about the wand dropping. I don't care about any of it. That was brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh, man. Tactical my bananas? Oh, my bandanas. No, I don't have any of the quests. I might have had like I did one quest. I don't even know which quest it was. It was the one for the gnome in Stormwind. I got the sprocket thingy. But I don't have like the other quests. No strat. Oh, Jesus. Rando pulls, no strat. They're having some contention in party chat. The tank is being accused of rando pulls and no strat. Seems like a standard Deadmines run. Oh dear God. Yeah, we're gonna get our body back and we're gonna go ahead and be done. I think I'm satisfied with our time here. I was here for kill XP. We've got all the kill XP that we're gonna get. So we're good. Oh man. Yeah, this guy was a clown. Warriors have and can do better. I mean, your first clue that he wasn't going to be a good tank is that dude is dual wielding. So, like, if he were serious about trying to be a good tank, he would throw on a shield. And you can be assured that if he can't be bothered to put on a shield, then he hasn't changed any of his runes. His runes are not tanking runes. So, yeah, like, he could have done better. He could have chose to do better. He chose to do exactly what he did, which was to be bad. He's just bad, and they're like no focus on the ads. Like so, like we DPS the ads. The other mage, and I pull threat on the ads because the tank is not targeting them at all. and then everything goes to hell. I mean, I'm surprised we killed him. Just have to be happy with that. I'm out. Like, they can do whatever. I'm not running all the way back to kill Cookie. Like, there's no way in hell. Shameful. Right. There's no way I'm going back to kill Cookie. Absolutely not. Let's just get out of here. And oh, great. The great thing is, like, you know what? I got a hearth. I'm not gonna run through here. We'll go to Stormwind and jump on a flight. Oh man, it's brutal. And I had to feel lucky to even be invited to that group, you know? I'd rather just have an automated group finder throw me into a group with a bunch of randos, and you'll have about the same chance of the group sucking. Like, the group's either gonna suck or not, regardless of how you find the group. They need follower dungeons for SOT. No, they just need the looking for group finder. And that way, at least if your group sucks, you can just queue up and do it again, and you'll be able to do more dungeons with LFG. And so, like, yeah, some of your runs will suck, some of them will be really good, but you'll be able to do more of them, and that makes it better than, like, I'm probably gonna only do this one dungeon today because of how long it takes to find a group. You know, so I've done one dungeon, it kind of sucked, like, you know, I didn't get any loot and the run kind of sucked. And that's probably the only experience that I'll get to have with a dungeon today, whereas if I could pop myself in the queue and 15 minutes later we could do another one, I would do that. I would gladly pop myself back into queue and we could do it again. And then the group sucking becomes like part of the fun of the run. Like, man, how bad is this tank gonna be? Like, because we're having to waste a bunch of time looking for the group. We wouldn't be wasting a bunch of time having to travel to the dungeon. We would just teleport to it. If we could do LFG within the season, then I think like grouping would be a lot better at low levels. Alex, you skipped Deadmines on your Sod Mage. You couldn't find a group at all. Yeah, I spammed for most of the morning until we got that group. So, yeah. Sure, tactical, but who cares? Like, I might have got the one. You're right. There's a 4% chance. But listen, there were 3 other people in the group that were gonna roll on it. So, like, you have to at some point face mathematical reality. Is that even if I wanted to run back and fight Cookie, and even on the 5% chance that the wand drops, I then have to roll off against 3 other people. So, I'm not gonna stick with a group like that just to run all the way back and waste all that time for what amounts to like a 0.75% chance to get an item that, like, I don't really care too much about. If I was a priest or even maybe a warlock, maybe I'd care more about the wand. But as a mage, I don't really care that much about it. It was one of those groups I was happy to be out of it as soon as possible type of deal. That being said, it was good kill XP. That's the other thing. Like, if I had LFG, we'd run a bunch more, even if they sucked, because we'd be getting quite a bit of kill XP, we'd have better chances to get loot. Well met. But I don't want to put all the time into, like, spamming and spamming and spamming and spamming. Lightless. Having to constantly go into my chat, paste, Control-V, enter, Control-V, enter. I don't want to do it. Robert with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, man. That's really generous of you. And welcome to the 5 people. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think, like, for the seasonal stuff, they need to be more willing to not worry about keeping, like, the essence of vanilla intact. Like, we don't need the essence of vanilla to be intact in any way. Because if we want to have the essence of vanilla intact, we have hardcore, we have other servers that are just classic era servers with no changes. I feel like in a season you want to have some modern things that like make the experience a little bit more streamlined and a little bit more fun. I think having the automated LFG would be a good step. I think making the loot better, like the loot being actually exciting, could be a great thing for the season. But you know, with everything they've changed, they don't talk about quality of life things, turning on the summoning stones, adding some kind of looking for group, making the loot at low levels better. Like they don't seem to care about any of that stuff. It's not part of what the season is to them. Apparently, like I don't know what the season is to them anymore. The season is about the 25 runes that you're gonna have to accumulate for your character, and that's basically it. And it's about low-level raids that people seemingly like get sick of and get burnt out on pretty quickly. All right, let's go over to the Alexon farmstead. I think they're gonna rush Cataclysm out, if I'm being honest. I think they're gonna put Cataclysm out a few weeks sooner than they thought they were going to. I wouldn't be surprised if we're not leveling to 50 in 2 weeks from now. In 2 weeks from now, they'll probably open the level band up to 50, and then like 3 or 4 weeks after that, the pre-patch for Cata will drop. I think the pre-patch is going to be like 6 to 7 weeks from now. I think the pre-patch is going to be much sooner than that. Yeah, because I think that I think they're gonna push it out like faster than they thought they were going to. Similar to how we got like this huge XP buff, like when we should never have gotten this XP buff. Kind of like rushing their timeline a little bit. I feel like they're gonna push Cata out as quick as they can. I'm hoping that it gets like a 4 or 5 or 6 week pre-patch, so we can level stuff up. I'm hoping for 6 weeks of beta, mainly because I don't think it needs 8 weeks. I'm hoping for a 6-week beta, followed like pretty quickly on the heels of that by the pre-patch coming out. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. I don't know. That's what I'm hoping for. Like, we'll see if it happens. Oh, these guys are gonna kick my ass still, aren't they? Oh my gosh. Why does this fireball hurt so much? Like, I'm level 19. Like, that fireball, oh my god. I'm baffled. I'm like, why am I taking so much fire damage? Can I just not fight these guys until level 20 when I get Fire Ward? That 20% increased damage that they gave all mobs really hurts when it's a fireball. Like, this guy is level 15. He shouldn't be able to crank out that level of damage. It's bad. Frost Shield's not going to help the fireball damage, man. Frost Shield's for armor. Frost Shield gives you additional armor and it slows movement speed when somebody hits you, but it's not gonna do anything for fire damage. Like, we're gonna take all that fire damage no matter what I do right now. At level 20 we get Fire Ward, and Fire Ward stops incoming fire damage for like a certain amount of damage or a certain amount of time. So that'll be helpful, but we have to get to 20 first. Magic dampening could help, yeah, let's see if that helps at all. They're just hitting like so hard. It's because they boosted everything's stats. If we were level 19 on like hardcore or regular vanilla and they were level 15, like they would not be hitting nearly so hard. Yeah, our mana right now is just like really, really, really bad. It's really awful, like how much mana we use. Maybe like Frost Spec or some other spec would be like less intense on the mana usage. I don't know. I have no idea. I know that on the Warlock we were nuking stuff, and because our 2 nukes were rune abilities, they cost like basically no mana. So like on the Warlock we were able to open up and nuke stuff, and it felt really good, but we didn't burn through our mana pool. And on this character, when we nuke stuff, we're just burning through mana. Pretty much like every other fight, even when we're fighting stuff that's like really low level, like it doesn't seem to matter. Like half my mana just to kill a green mob. We don't have like a ton of natural regen. Like, so between fights we don't seem to regen that much. So we get into the second fight in a row and we're gonna go out of mana here. There we go, out of mana. And now we drink. Do I have Scorch yet? I don't think so. Maybe, unless I trained it and didn't notice it. Let's take a look. Scorch we get at level 22. Yeah, the problem is I'm fire spec. Like I'm trying to do a fire spec. Maybe I just can't do fire spec. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe fire spec is not viable to level. I kind of was hoping that it's a season of discovery, we could discover other ways to level up, and maybe one of those ways would be a fire mage. But no, like apparently maybe I'm supposed to be like the same kind of frost mage that I was always supposed to be. I don't know, I don't have a clue, and then that begs the question, like if I'm supposed to be a frost mage, like what other runes should I be looking at? To Wowhead we go! Yep, Spell Frostbolt, that's like level 40 stuff. What about like just phase 1 runes? Ice Lance we got. Enlightenment is a chest piece. We would put Fingers of Frost on chest, so we would need a leg spot. We need something frost oriented for our legs. Let's see. Arcane Surge's legs, Icy Veins. Yeah, like that's fine. Like Icy Veins is fine. It's not super interesting. It's not like a new ability in the rotation or anything that we can hit very often. But I guess we would go after Icy Veins. As lame as that sounds. Requires a lot of traveling. It says before you get this rune, know that it requires a lot of traveling. Those are the worst things that I could ever read in the description of how to get a rune. This rune requires a lot of traveling. Robert closes the window and doesn't proceed to read anything at all. That's off the table. If they have to warn me about how much traveling it is, like I don't even want to look at it. Icy Veins is a pain. Yeah, see, there you go. Don't bother with it, right? I'm not going to. Like most runes, they are a pain, and I'm not going to bother with most of them. Yeah, I would probably just keep Living Flame even as a frost build, because yeah, it's a lot of damage. It's a nice little AOE, like. So yeah, like Icy Veins seems like that's I don't even care about it. It doesn't sound fun or exciting. It's a cooldown, so like whatever. I'd probably forget to pop it most of the time anyway. Like 90% of the time, it would sit there off cooldown, not being used. I'm honestly like feeling like the reason why like the 100% XP buff does not feel like it's any faster than the 50% XP buff is because I have twice as much downtime on this character than I did on any other character I've leveled. I don't think there has been any other class I've leveled that has anywhere near the amount of downtime that a Fire Mage has. The Warlock didn't have any downtime, the Druid didn't have any downtime, even the Warrior didn't have downtime, the Priest definitely didn't have any downtime, the Hunter had no downtime. This is the only spec / class I've played that has like mandatory bunch of downtime, gotta drink every few pulls. Or you could try to wand stuff, but because you don't have any kind of wand specialization, it just takes a long time to wand stuff down. So either way, you're taking more time either in the fight or after the fight. But the time is taken regardless. It's been the slowest class to level, it feels like. Living Bomb should always be ticking. I'm not going to put up Living Bomb on a single target. It costs 75 mana. It's going to do some damage over time, but the big part of Living Bomb is that when it explodes, it hits everything near it. It doesn't seem like I want to blow more mana to do a little bit more damage. And if you watch, like if I put it up on him right away, like let's see, it gets through its... Will it get through the duration while he's still alive? Yeah, like it burns most of its ticks go off, but I don't think it's worth the I don't think it's worth the mana. My problem is not how fast I'm killing stuff. My problem is how much mana that's costing to do it. Like my kill rate is fine. I can kill stuff really quickly. It just costs. Yeah, there's a wand specialization in Arcane. Like, if you were going Arcane, then you could grab wand spec. I'm not sure if that would be the ideal thing for an Arcane Mage to actually grab, but you could do it. Yeah, I could pull a bunch of enemies and try to AoE them if I wanted to die. Especially right here, like if I pull more than one pillager and I don't kill them quickly, I'm gonna be dead. Like, without a doubt. Okay, let's do this. And we're Yep. That's it. I'm glad the disarm doesn't take the wand away. That's nice. Deadmines are still 18 to 24? Yeah, I think so. Maybe things will improve at 20. I doubt it. What's going to happen at 20 is like any more spell ranks we get are going to cost more mana. The problem is like we're not going to get anything that's going to help us with mana. Like we're not going to get a big boost to our mana regen. We're not going to get like any kind of rune that's going to cut the cost of our spells. We're just going to be like bleeding mana the entire time. That's what it seems like. We could try a Frost spec and we could see if Frost is less mana intensive. I just don't really know how it would be. I'm trying to think of like what would make a Frost spec less mana intensive. Nothing occurs to me. I guess maybe the base cost of some of the Frost spells aren't as much as some of the base cost of some of the Fire spells. But I just don't feel like it would be like a huge difference. Unless randomly we have a faster kill rate, like, but I don't think that Frost is gonna have a faster kill rate than Fire. I don't know. We could try it, but it might feel like much of the same. Or we'll have more mana sustain, but the fights will be longer, and so that's also like spending the same amount of time. Maybe we'll try it out. It can't hurt to try it. We'll see. Once we hit 20, we'll go back to Stormwind and we'll take a look at what a respec would be like. Alex says Frost is weak. I feel strong right now, but I go It's like it's annoying, you know. I feel really powerful. I can kill stuff really easily. If it's one thing, if it's two things, if it's three things, I'm gonna be I'm probably gonna die. But yeah. Yeah, I know where they're at on the DPS ratings. Yeah, like I know that they're weak overall. Because I do look at the DPS rankings every time they publish them. But just because they're weak overall, it doesn't mean that they might not have more sustain. I don't know. There's probably no way to win. Like leveling a mage is probably going to be tedious. You're either going to have to drink a lot, or you're going to be frost, and you're going to kill stuff slowly. It's probably going to be tedious either way. Yeah, to be fair, Frost has always been like low DPS, but it's always been like the preferred way to level up. So maybe it still is that way. Maybe yes, obviously like Frost mages are not competitive in group content, but maybe it feels better to level as one. That's a question that the DPS rankings can't answer. Yeah, you're not gonna drink as much, but you'll kill slower. Well, you know. There's a concept of like, what I look for is like, do I feel a sense of momentum, or do I feel like my questing is being broken up every 5 seconds to drink my mana back? I would probably rather kill stuff more slowly, but feel like I could have momentum from fight to fight. The alternative is like, we're gonna kill these two guys and we're gonna have to drink for a minute. Like, I killed them pretty quickly, the fight's gonna be over, and then I'm gonna spend the next 15 seconds on the ground. So like, what do I want to have? Do I want the fight to still be going on, but when it's done, I can go fight something else? Or do I want the fight to be over, but then I sit and drink? I guess it's just a trade-off. Like for me, like I think I'd prefer the fight to go on a little bit longer, but then to be able to jump right into the next pull and have like a sense of momentum. And so we'll try it and we'll see if I hate it. And if I hate it, I will play something else. But I'm gonna try it first. Because what I really don't like is I don't like drinking this much as we get this high of a level. I like to like level up and have like the drinking be less. And as we level this spec, the more we level up, the more powerful we get, the more we're having to drink. And that's like the opposite of what I want my questing experience to be like. And the dungeon experience was not great either, because like every other pull we had to basically sit out of it so that I can drink my mana. Yeah, we'll try it out and we'll see. It's possible that I still hate it, but maybe I'll enjoy it. Like, the Fireball spec is making me reminisce about the Warlock, but like I said, the Warlock had like 0 mana cost. You incinerate, you Chaos Bolt, and like the thing's basically dead. But the difference is, those spells cost almost no mana, which felt a lot better. Dustin, I'm really sorry to hear that, man. Positive vibes to you and your dad, man. I'm sorry. Alright, that's an unexpected fireball. Oh, this guy was hiding over there. That's not good for us. We've got to kill him quickly. There we go. I am in combat. I don't know. Okay, we're fine. Apparently, we're fine. Yeah, we'll finish these quests. We'll probably also do the null pause. Once we get that all turned in, I'm hoping that gets us to 20. At 20, we will go try to do a respec, and we'll see how we feel about Frost. It's probably just like my ADD. I really, like, for whatever reason, like having to sit and drink, like it really annoys me. And I'm not sure I can chalk it up to anything except like just ADD, impatience, like I don't know what you want to call it. But I feel it anyway. It's not a great feeling. It also has the side effect of like making me want to drink like a tremendous amount of coffee. This is like a real thing. Is that like every time I drink in the game, like my coffee's gone. Like my coffee shouldn't be gone right now. I should still have coffee left. I've been drinking too much coffee because I've been drinking, and that sounds like really stupid. It's like, well, why don't you just drink water? Why don't you just not drink and have some self-control? Like, I don't know. Because to fill the time where my character drinks, I just am like, I just want to drink coffee. Which is not what I should be doing as much as I'm doing it. Playing this mage, it might have like just some negative ramifications with the way things are going. Might have some negative ramifications. Yeah, I don't want to do this 3-pull again. I don't think. Well, I mean, I could sheep the one and freeze the other. We'll be by the end of it. Like, the more my hands can stay on the keyboard and have to be engaged with playing the game, the less coffee I will drink. Like, if I'm constantly not having to push buttons, then I'm gonna drink more coffee. Right now my coffee is empty. It's bothersome. We need 5 more pillagers. Let's see. Maybe we should go over and like try to get some gnolls. That would be an okay idea. Let's go fight some gnolls for a bit, and then we'll come back and check on the pillagers. Was I able to get a wand upgrade? Yeah. Alex hooked me up with a wand upgrade. But like on the mage though, like wanding just doesn't do the type of damage that like it does on the priest. And also the problem is in Sod, with everything having 20% more HP, like the wand simply is not as impactful, which sucks. Like even against lower level enemies. Like, we could do it, yeah, like, to me, we could do it. It'd be the same as probably going Frost Spec, like, the fight's gonna take longer. Because it doesn't feel as powerful as it would in, like, regular Classic era. Oh, we got some YouTube lag. Yep, we got some lag. Perfect timing.